That's crazy. Yeah, because the thing with him is there are a lot of rumors out there, and so maybe you guys can enlighten me on some of this stuff. One of the darker subjects that's come up, and I've seen this on a couple of websites, talked about on like a couple of subreddits, talked about in video comments, but again, I'm only watching the compilations. Is he a guy that's threatened suicide on multiple occasions? Like that keeps coming up, and I don't know if that's legit or if that's just people exaggerating.
Tons of times.
Many times.
He has gone so far as to show the bullets and the gun that he would use to commit suicide.
He's taken pictures of the 45 hollow point bullets and tweeted them out saying, "These are the bullets I will kill myself with when I run out of money."
Is that to try to guilt trip the audience into paying him, or is he trying to? Do you think he's reached that far down that he's at that point?
Can I take this one? I think it's really difficult to tell where his like 3D chess audience manipulation starts and where his just that's who he is ends. Like there's somewhere on that spectrum is a thing, and I can't tell if he's really sometimes harboring suicidal thoughts or if he's just playing everybody.
I don't think he's playing anyone. I think he's socially inept in a lot of ways, and he doesn't really understand the way he just when he feels something. And this is what makes him so fascinating. And this is why, to this day, I'll say I don't hate Wings of Redemption. I don't dislike Wings of Redemption for all of his flaws, all the things that all of the insults he's hurled our way, both true and false, lies and the truth. I don't dislike him. I don't want bad things for him. Because he is real. He is raw. He will give you, like we've all had bad days, right? Where maybe we had some terrible thoughts, like, oh, fuck this is bullshit. As soon as he has those thoughts, he'll share them with you. He'll cut himself bare to the bone and expose it to you and tens of thousands of more people on the internet, because that's just how he is. He's hit rock bottom 10 times. Okay, like he's at magma at this point.
He's under the crust. Yeah,
the bedrock.
He's found the iron core and he's drilled deep within, but he still finds a way to like perk back up, and then you watch him fall again. To speak to his sort of social ineptness or whatever you want to call it, some people call it social retardation. The first time he met my girlfriend at the time, she knew all about Wings of Redemption. She had gotten her friends watching him. It interested me when you said that your girlfriend was familiar with him, because my girlfriend's girlfriends were familiar with him. They were fascinated by watching the compilations, the music videos and stuff, which existed back then. This is 4 years ago. And my girlfriend comes over. We're in the basement working out, and we're very sweaty and smelly. And, we've been working out for a good 45 minutes or something like that. And you can't keep him going for 3 or 4 hours. He's not a pro athlete or anything. You warm him up, you cool him down. You warm him up, you cool him down. He collapsed a few times. Like I will say this, he gave his all when I was pushing him on the workouts. He collapsed a few times, and my girlfriend comes down there and she meets Wings of Redemption, and I sort of studied him to see what does he do when he meets a strange female. He pulls his shirt up, exposes his enormous belly. And he says, "This is my MRSA scar. See here?" And he's got, because I believe MRSA, I think it's an acronym, right?
Isn't it like a staph infection?
It's a staph infection.
Oh yeah, you're talking about, that's a really nasty one from hospitals, isn't it?
So he got a MRSA infection in one of his folds, and and at first he thought it was a pimple, so I believe he was trying to pop it or something like that. Which made it much worse, I think. It sort of inflamed it. And so it got to the point where he couldn't really move around very well because of the extreme pain that he was feeling in this fold over here on his belly. And this is also a YouTube video. If you're taking notes and you're looking for content.
Oh no, I am taking notes. Trust me, I'm taking very detailed notes.
He went, Chiz just linked it there for you. He went to the doctor, so if you can call it that, and they lanced his MRSA infection, drained it, and the smell, this is what the doctors and nurses were saying, the smell was so bad they had to open the door. They opened the door to the operating room to the outside. There's just a field back there to let the stink out. And this is all filmed, and it's draining this dark blood with full of, red blood cells, I guess.
Congealed, Yeah.
It's quite bad. So like the first thing he did when he met my girlfriend was show her that scar because I don't know why. It was bizarre.
Because the women love it. I mean, who doesn't want to look at a MRSA scar?
Chick scars, man. I feel like he had heard that at some point. Like,
You're lucky she stayed
scars.
with you after that.
Yeah, I know.
He can survive.
I'd have upgraded right on the spot if Wings showed me his scar.
She's like, Kyle, I got to say, I think I'm going back to Myrtle Beach with Big Boy over there. I'm leaving you in the dust.
Can I ask you about the ham thing?
The ham thing?
When I watch maybe you've noticed this, maybe you haven't. When I watch the compilation, right, a lot of comments and focusing on a clip saying, why does he keep smelling his hand?
So you know how...
Oh, you have a story for this.
You know how like frat boys will like finger a chick and then be like, bro, smell my finger. And they sort of like relive the thrill of fingering a chick by smelling their own finger. He does that with food.
No,
I'm making that up. That's just something
meals.
mean I made up once. See, now that's just a joke. What's actually happening is he has a tick where he like does something weird with his nose and like does this or something. He's not really smelling his fingers. That's them trolling him because they know he'll respond to it over and over. Just like
I think the tick's getting worse because the funny thing is I watch these compilations and I thought to myself, well, maybe he's not really this bad. I'll go watch him on Twitch. And I swear to God, the 5 minutes of him that I watched is every compilation video. First, it was him saying, I hate this game. This game is stupid. And then he smelled his fingers, and the chat was like, oh, he's doing it again. And then he's like, and then he starts talking about his sub loss. And it was ticking every box that every compilation video had done, and it was a random stream. I just picked it out of the blue to watch.
That's why I prefer the term compilation video to troll video, right? A troll video would be making up lies about him, like he did for me. A compilation video just accurately represents what Wings has been doing lately.
Well, that's why they're able to pump that content, those compilation channels can pump it out so quick. It's because they're not curating a huge amount of content. They're going, oh, look, a stream from today. Boom, 4 more videos. Because they're really just kind of accurately representing it. I'm sure.
There is
Save That Money? Is this the one from today?
Yeah, this is Take That Money. And it's to that Little Dicky song, Save That Money. Save that money. Gonna save that money. Except this is Take That Money. Okay? Like there are there's different grades to this stuff. There's our favorite one is
I know it.
It's Mr. Big Guy.
Okay,
and it's to the beat of
It's
Mr.
a Beatles song, Mr. Blue Sky, I think, or something like that.
I don't think it's the Beatles. But it's Mr. Blue Sky. It's to that, and it is high quality.
Is this one we want to watch with Jim?
Oh, we can't
because of the music.
Oh, it's got music in it.
Electric Light Orchestra.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'll be checking out. You want to name these videos? I will be checking out each and every one of them. You tell me the name. Yeah, I'll be looking at every single one.
Like these are the cornerstones of the Wings of Redemption quadrilogy or whatever. It's must see TV. Like, I'm fascinated by the guy. I have long said that his career shouldn't be piddling around with gaming videos or Twitch content or anything like that. It should be a reality show. We've probably all seen Honey Boo Boo, or at least know of it. It's garbage TV. He's so much better. If you think he's interesting, or at least bizarre enough to be fascinating, you should meet his extended family.
He kind of reminds me of Bam Margera's uncle. You remember Bam Margera on his MTV?
The
uncle I'm talking about?
Vito?
Yeah, Vito, the big guy.
Yeah, with the lazy eye, and then he died a few years ago from being so fat.
Yeah, Don Vito was a pedophile. Yeah.
Was he really?
It all comes back. Mr. Medicare, you
should
know.
No, I remember him. There was one really nasty episode where he had a infected toenail or something, and he's showing it off, and I was like, this guy is just, why would you do that? And
and they were he was dipping it in their shots at a bar or shit like that.
Stuff. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm trying to think of more classic Wing stuff.
Sex assault on children. Margera 51 was accused of fondling 3 girls during a public appearance at Colorado Mills. They were 13 to 14. He grabbed their breasts and buttocks. And pedophile.
God, it keeps coming up.
So Wings is obviously much closer to Woody and Kyle because the 3 of them started PKA together. I think if you asked Wings, he would say he started it. I don't have nearly as much exposure to Wings, but I am in the spot that he used to be on this show. And so he does not care for me. And
that's one thing I wanted to ask, I guess, to get your perspective on this, because I do find this interesting.
Mhm.
I know he's got a decent sized YouTube channel. He had a following for a while. He had a lot of people watching him because the content was kind of fresh and new, and he was one of the first people there. But it seems like there's like an inverse thing going. Like he was big and now he's dropped, and you guys were kind of smaller and now you've just skyrocketed into doing stuff. Is that am I you getting that right, or am I getting this wrong? Because it seems like he had like 200 people watching his stream when I went on there on Twitch. In the middle of
he would have
just
definitely
200.
had more back in the day. Yeah.
oh yeah.
You know, and he drives people away, right? Like he's continuously banning people. You know, that's the thing with him is he's banned so many people